Hey everyone, it's Playball 114.
Don't write yourself off yet. It's only when you feel left out or looked down on. Just try your best. Try everything you can. And don't you worry what they tell themselves when you're.
Hey everyone, it's Playball Monkey. I'm just coming at you from my kitchen. Yay! And if you hear an odd voice in the background or a beep, that's Davin or my computer. Yay. I'm making pancakes. Yay for pancakes on Sundays. And I don't know if you guys can see me or ooh. Oh sweet, you guys can see me while I'm making pancakes. Don't touch my pancakes. I don't want to because it's hot. But there's my pancakes. You ain't got no pancake mix! Okay, let's just go upstairs because this is too distracting. Ready? We are going to start. Ready? 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 I know, you're probably ready by now. Okay. So, you're in my room now. Yay! With my lovely pancakes, which the syrup decides to have a mind of its own. So anyways, guys, so it's Sunday, of course, and that would explain the epicness of my pancakes, which I burnt one. They almost taste like fortune cookies. It's good, but it's like, I don't think pancakes should taste that way. I guess I put too much sugar into the pancake mix. It's Sunday's video, and I have a little story for you guys. On was Wednesday of this week, there was supposed to be a math exam, but I didn't have it. Well, math exam take-up, sorry. But I didn't have it because of the big blizzard, which you guys saw on Friday's video. So I went to school Thursday, and I slept in a bit, yada yada. Long story short, I slept in, missed a visor, and didn't know what to do. So I found my friend Allie, caught up with her, and she told me what to do next, and then I should go to my advisor and find her and get my schedule. So on my way looking for my advisor, I thought, it's exam take-up day, why don't I just look for my advisor? Oh well, why don't I just look for my teachers that I did the exams with? So I'm like, okay, fine. So I went to outside the English office. It has a posting of the drama teachers, pretty much. Well, the drama teacher, Miss Knowles. And so it told where Miss Knowles was. So I was like, okay. But it was during block 2. But hers was during block 2, so I was like, okay, fine. And then I looked for my advisor, who's also an English teacher. And hers was also block 2. So I was like, come on. Is everyone block 2? But anyway, so I went to my math room. I looked inside, and my math teacher wasn't there. And then my one friend, Kelsey, who was also in my math class, said, started laughing at me. I'm like, what? He's like, he's not in there. He's in 116 or something. And then I'm like, why didn't you tell me that before? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, thanks, Kelsey. So I went up to my math room, and there was my math teacher, pretty much. And there was another student in there. They walked out shortly as I came in, pretty much. And so my teacher's like, oh, Brianna. I'm gonna say his name because I don't know why I'm going. My teacher, Mr. Janicus, pretty much. I said, oh, hi, Brianna. I'm like, hi. And then he's like, oh, you want to see your marks? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, do you know what your final mark is? I'm like, not really. I kind of slept in for a visor, so I don't know anything, pretty much. And then he's like, oh, well, your final mark is, I can't remember my final mark right now. It's like a 76 or something. And he's like, well, excuse me, but, well, here's your exam. And it said 55% on it, so I was like, oh, I failed it. He's like, no, he didn't. You did really well. I'm like, yeah, I guess. And then he started talking about me being like the most inspiring student he's ever had and stuff. And he's like, you're always motivated and you'll never give up. and you just won't stop. And I found syrup on my bed. How wonderful. Gotta change sheets now. Yes, I just ate syrup on my bed. Anyways, getting off topic. And so then pretty much he's like, you were motivated every day to work hard, and you worked hard, and you submitted, when it came to the end, you submitted one unit a week, and you worked so hard, and you were amazing, and you worked and did your best. Like, I know you failed, like, every test, but you redid them, and you kept working hard, and you worked so hard, Brianna. And I was just, the way he said it, it was like, oh my god, this teacher, my math teacher, who is amazing, is saying I'm amazing, and that I was inspiring, and that I was like, oh my god. And he's like, I'll never forget you. You're one of those students I'll never forget. I was like, huh. And I'm gonna cry right now. Sorry. But pretty much, I cried. I started crying because I was like, this is what I've wanted. I wanted to inspire people my whole life. That was like my dream kind of thing. I wanted to inspire people. And hearing that I've inspired someone, like my math teacher, Mr. Janicus, I was like, oh my god. So I started crying and everything. And it was like tears of happiness. And then he's like, why are you crying? I'm like, I'm just so happy. And he came over around the desk, because there was like sets of desks, like he was here and I was back here, and there's desks there. He came around the desk, came out to me, he's gonna give me a handshake, but I was just like crying pretty much. And so he gave me a hug. I was like, that's kind of unusual for a teacher. But I was like, whatever. So I gave him a hug, and he's shorter than me, so it was like, okay, I'm looking over his head. But not to make fun of him, but I was like, oh my god. And he's like, I loved having you as a student. And the only thing is he got dismissed because he was a temporary long-term substitute, which sucked so bad because he was the best teacher ever. Anyway, so I walked into that classroom, and the one teacher that was also in there with him saw me, and it's like tears of happiness, and I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh. And so I left. I found my friend Allie again and said, Mr. Janicus just made me cry. And I explained it, and she's like, oh, I never got my final mark, or my exam mark. So then she's like, where is he? I'm like, 126. And then she's like, oh, come with me. I'm like, oh, fine. So then we kind of ditched her boyfriend, James, and so we went up to the classroom, and one of my friends, actually there's two of my friends there, Linda and Catherine, and I think it was probably Linda because I've seen her in his history class before, and I'm thinking of Linda, but she was really upset, and you could tell she was really upset, and just the way he was talking was really calm and serious, and she was upset. And then he saw me and Allie, and he's like, oh, hi guys. And then Allie asked for what she got on her exam and everything, and then he's like, that's the total opposite of what I just had with you, Brianna, because she just put everything together and finished it off in the last week or so, and then said here, and didn't put any heart into it or anything. And then you worked as hard as you could every day and everything. And I was like, oh my god, here comes the waterworks. And he continued to say that, and he continued to compare me. And I was like, oh my god, what? Oh my god. And then Allie was standing there. She knew the whole time. She's like, she's probably saying in her head, she's gonna cry. She's gonna cry. And anyways, I cried again. And then the other teacher that asked her and said tears of happiness, because he said about me being motivated, and then it's like, she jumped in and she's like, yeah, he told me, you're really motivated. And I was like, oh my god, and I cried at the end. And then, so Allie pretty much, she knew and stuff, and so then she finished looking at it and everything, and he finished talking, so I was like, oh, bye, Mr. Janicus. And so we walked out, and she's like laughing at me. She's like, I knew you'd cry. You just had that look on your face. I knew you'd cry. I'm like, thank you, Allie. But anyways, that's been my main goal. I want to inspire people. and I know this is running really long, but I've wanted to inspire people for so long. That's been like my one dream. I want to inspire people like Rachel did and stuff, and I want to start a chain reaction per se. And it's just when he said that to me, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing, and I was so happy. And yeah, but the main reason why I'm telling you guys this, one, because it's my most recent story, but two, I was talking to my one friend Matt, who moved to England. Little shout out to Matthew. I call him Matthew, but I also call him Matt for some reason. I personally, if their name's Matthew, then I'll call them Matthew. If their name's Matt, then I'll call them Matt. But I call them a mix. I don't know why. But I dated this guy for it was just a bit, like, I think it was 2 months and a bit. Can't remember exactly right now, but I dated this guy, and he was really sweet, and he's a nice guy and everything. Long story short, of course, it's been, we dated for 2 and a bit months. I think it was just about 2.5, almost. Obviously we broke up. I'm not gonna really say the reason. Shout out to him, on YouTube, but he doesn't go on it much. On the kitty's head for his user. But anyways, I was talking to him, and he was, the first thing he said, because I said hey to him, because I'm like, oh, he's online, and he lives in England now, so there's a 5-hour time difference, so it's like, if it's 2 here, it's 7 there, and it sucks, because I can't talk to him all the time like I could, and it would be at the same time. But anyways, I was talking to him, and the first thing he says was, I was just talking about you. I was like, okay, that's kind of creepy, at the same time weird. Anyway, so our conversation kind of went on and stuff, and then so he said, he's just the second thing he said, I'm going like first, the second. The next thing he said was, he was talking about, he's just like, because I said you were creepy, and I was joking kind of, but it's still kind of creepy. Anyways, but he's like, yeah, just how inspiring you were and helpful to me. And I was like, okay, that's another person that inspired. And pretty much from then on, I felt like crying, but I never did. For some reason, I never cry when I talk to Matthew, even though I feel like it. I never do, and it's like, okay. But pretty much afterwards, I was like, wow. And then he's like, yeah, I'll never forget how kind you were to me. Someday I might repay it. And I was like, oh my god, this is really sweet. And I was like, I can't say anything right now. I'm just like, there's nothing I can say that will even up to what he just said. Like, here's what he said. Here's my speech level. I'm like, I'm speechless, pretty much. I don't know what to say. And then he pretty much, he's like, brought up, he's like, that's okay, the silent moments is what means the most. And then he brought up, a memory I had, well, me and him had, where pretty much we were hanging out when we were dating, and we were at this park by his apartment, and you know those tubes you're supposed to crawl through and get to like different slides and stuff? Well, we were just hanging out with that, and I kind of fell asleep. I was really tired. It was like probably about 7 or 8 or something. I'd say about 7, but I fell asleep on his shoulder. I brought up the fact that I probably wouldn't forget a single day I hung out with him, and then he said he probably wouldn't either, and that I was a truly amazing person, and I shouldn't let anyone tell me otherwise. And then afterwards, I said that he's an amazing person too, and then I'm like, I have to say, even though you hurt me when you dumped me, your reasons were really caring, pretty much. And then he's like, it still haunts me how stupid I was, and I really love you with all my heart. Or I really did love you, sorry. But I was like, oh my god. It's like, he was probably my best boyfriend I've ever had. The most caring, sensitive, and I loved him so much. Like, I got dumped probably a bunch of times, and I've dumped 2 people. But, it's just like, he was the one I cared the most about, and just, he was wonderful, and he's like now my best friend. And when we did date, it was like a year ago pretty much. Not today, but it was a while back when we dumped. It was like February 2nd or something. I have that date stuck in my head, so I'm probably guessing. February 2nd or 3rd. Anyways, so he brought up about me being inspiring and everything. In our conversation, at the beginning, it was like really sweet and sincere, and pretty much, and really sad to myself, because like I inspired him, and I was really nice and everything. But I'm naturally nice, and just no one said that to me. No one's been like, you're really nice, and I'd repay it someday kind of thing. But nobody's said that to me except for him. No one. I'm naturally nice. Even though people will probably say, no, you're not, jokingly, I guess, or whatever. But I'm pretty nice. And I do my best every day, and I try to be as nice as I can. I actually got an award called the Armstrong Award in my old school. And pretty much this award was the nicest person in our graduating class. And once they said my name, I was like, oh my god, really? But I was really happy. And so yeah. I'm gonna wrap this up because my pancakes are getting cold, and I've been talking for quite some time. Hopefully I can post this all. So yeah. So thanks guys for watching. Monday, another vlog. Yay! I have to come up with new ideas, and I'm on Blog TV. So if you guys want to watch me, here and there I might go on. Links in the doobly-doo. See you all Monday, and Wednesday, and Friday, and Sunday, and Monday, and Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday, and Monday, and Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday. Ooh, I got phone free. Anyways, so, see you all guys, Monday. I was gonna go, what? I don't know what day. See you guys on Monday. Bye.